The three homages. Buddham Saranam Gacchami.
Buddham Saranam Gacchami.
Dhammam Saranam Gacchami.
Dhammam Saranam Gacchami.
Sangham Saranam Gacchami.
Sangham Saranam Gacchami.
Namo Laps, Namo Laps, Namo Laps, Namo Laps.
Good morning and welcome to Reno Buddhist Center. Thank you all for tuning in and sharing this time together. If you've found our Sunday live stream page to get here, the order of service, the Shoshinge, and the Reno Buddhist Center theme song are posted there as well. We're also trying to post those on Facebook, the links to the documents, so you can chant along with us. There's even a link to the newcomers circle after the service. We'll be right here at the altar, and you can zoom on over and we can talk. So we'd like to meet you. Now we will chant the Shoshinge and offer incense. Shinran Shonin, the founder of our lineage, wrote the Shoshinge. You don't have the book, but I have the book, so I'll hold it up while I say this. About 800 years ago, and through it he is still practicing Pure Land Buddhism with us. Shoshinge compresses his experiences and insights into one long poem. In it we realize the principles that guide our lives. Shinran wanted us to know that our life is more than just a simple journey from cradle to grave. We are part of a long, unbroken thread of life that extends deep, deep into the past, and we're responsible to continue on into the future. We encourage everyone to chant with us at home there. If you've found the link to the book, or you might have a book, that's good to do, either by your monitor or at your home altar. Strange times. While we're chanting the Shoshinge, we'll also offer incense. And everyone is encouraged to do that at your home altar as well. Offering of incense is a cleansing of the mind and body before receiving the Dharma. The burning of incense symbolizes transcending our individuality, our selfishness, and becoming diffuse and connected to all the universe. We use this gesture gasho when we offer incense, and it symbolizes the connection between my little self and the wisdom and compassion of the universe, connected here. Here on the altar is Amida Buddha, offering boundless wisdom and compassion to us all. Let us offer incense with an open heart and deep gratitude to all your teachers.
Shoshin Nebutsuge. Kimyo Muryo Junyorai. Namu Fukashigi Ko Hozo Bosai Niji 財政自在応部省都県省部浄土院国土人伝自然幕混入無常首相願長法慶右大偶税五公子唯死小樹十世名称文字法不法無量無変更無限無体公園の少女歓喜知恵公不断難知無償公超日が交渉人生一切群上無交渉本願名号少女号死心信行願に因上等学書大涅槃非死滅道願成就如来所意公主世唯世弥陀本願会五辱悪事群上会往生如来両実言の法一年喜愛心不断煩悩特涅槃凡所逆法再永入妙種死入海一味聖種信仰上昇後異の水波無明湾頓内心臓死運無上不信自信人天非尿に幸福運無運無資源妙無湾逆心謙虚大狂気即応超税後悪種一切善幕本部人門心如来偶税願文言古代小芸者税人名分だりけ弥陀部本元年部茶謙虚まなく修上信行十字人に難中死難昔異の祭天子論下中華自治域史こそ現代小公正小位如如来本税大き釈迦如来両河線一種五妙難天軸流樹大事出頭世執の財派有無権先世大乗無情法召喚議事小安楽賢治難行六六信行異行指導楽億年弥陀部本願次年即時入返上唯の上昇如来語応報大悲偶税音天神菩薩増論世奇妙無下公如来永寿たら謙信寺高専王朝大聖願こういう本願力栄光異道群上小維心記入空読大崩壊筆脈入大永寿主特使蓮華造世界即小信用法小信有本の人間人図入賞自音自王下本自動乱両天使上皇乱所菩薩来三蔵如是十上教本所宣教喜楽法天神菩薩論中下報道因果見世願方言栄光有他力少女死因唯信人惑前本部信人法承知承知即涅槃一死無量光明道小有修上開復系同社継承道難所唯名浄土活入万全自力変言中円満特語感染症三不三心軽音言増魔法明道非因異生増悪地偶税死安妖怪称名化 全道読名無償意公愛上三陽逆悪公明明後見二年海入本願大地会幼者小寿金剛心狂気一年総合用意大東逆三人即小法小四上楽現心公開一大教延期安養官二祭先祖終身反戦人法慶二道小弁流60悪人唯勝部大悪罪非正集中煩悩証言水不見大非無見上昇が本次元空明仏教連民全幕本部人新宗教書後編集戦略本願具悪性現来生じ臨伝芸慶地義上位少子即入弱上無意楽一心地に納入苦境大自修士と上妻無変極辱悪同族自修具道心唯過心し構想性栄光願にし功徳平等正祭道本菩提心往生願羅法ナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブGood morning and welcome to our service today. We're so happy that you could be with us, sharing the Dharma. This morning's reading is the story of the two priests. One day, an elder priest and his student set out for another temple in the valley beyond the hills. They walked in silence, as was the discipline of their order. While traversing a pathway through the woods, they came to a mountain stream they needed to cross. There, standing by the bank of the stream, was a beautiful young maiden dressed in silk. She was clearly at a loss as how to cross without getting muddy and wet. So without hesitation, the elder priest gestured to pick her up. Relieved, she accepted. He slung her over his shoulder and entered the stream. The younger priest, dismayed and shocked at what he was witnessing, followed with their bags. On reaching the other side, the elder put the maiden down gently. She paid her respects and walked on. The priests continued on their way to the temple. As they navigated through the forest, the younger priest was deeply troubled by what he had seen. In their order, physical contact with a woman was a gross violation of discipline. As he walked, he became more frustrated with his teacher's actions. He began to question if his elder could do this. What? Was his understanding of the Dharma even valid? Hoisting the maiden on his shoulder like that put her so close to him. He must have felt the warmth of her body and smelled the sweet scent of her silk garments. This is an outrage, he thought, an unprincipled debasement of the Buddha's Dharma, a crude sensual act unbecoming a student of the Buddha. It's unforgivable. They walked for some hours. As time passed, the younger one continued to fume, stamping his feet with outraged strides. His blood pressure was building. When they reached the temple, they were welcomed, and they washed their feet at the well. Escorted to the tea room and given tea, they paid respects to the temple master. All the while, the younger sat, brooding in silence. Inside, he was really unsure if he should follow the Buddha's path anymore. Hypocrisy, disbelief, shock, anger, and a building rage were a very heavy burden on his mind. After tea was shared, as was the custom of his teacher, he would allow the younger one to speak, usually asking questions about the day's experience and his Dharma understanding. When bid, he asked, "How could you do that? We aren't even supposed to make eye contact with women, let alone pick them up and carry them. You womanizer, touching her body without even the slightest disdain." Without hesitation, the elder priest met the gaze of the younger and said, "Who is guilty of the greater offense? I put her down when I reached the other shore, but you are still carrying her even now." It was from compassion that I put the needs of the woman before my own spiritual practice. I forgave myself the transgression when I put her down. But you have carried her so far. It is a terrible burden for you. Letting go of the past is necessary to truly live today. Life is transient. The universe demands us to adapt and change every day. Dear student, how often do you carry past hurts around, holding on to resentments and anger at others? The only person you are really hurting is yourself. Please forgive and move on. Namandams, namandams, namandams. We will now have a few
Reverend
minutes
Shelley,
of
Reverend
meditation.
Could we dedicate the chanting during the meditation to the little dog named Doc? Lisa Sherritt's dog died this morning after he was attacked. So
Yes.
the chant would be appropriate.
Yes, we will dedicate this Jizo. It's a Siddhigarbha Bodhisattva, or in Japanese, we call this Bodhisattva Jizo. And Jizo is a Bodhisattva for children, travelers, firefighters, and animals. So we will dedicate this chant this morning to Doc, one of our Sangha members' dogs, just passed away this morning. We're very sorry. Namo Dops, Namo Dops. Jizo, Bodhisattva. Om Siddhigarbha, Om Bodhisattva, Om Siddhigarbha, Bodhisattvaya, Om Siddhigarbha, Om Bodhisattva, Om Siddhigarbha, Bodhisattvaya, Om Siddhigarbha, Om Bodhisattva, Om Siddhigarbha, Bodhisattvaya. Jizo. La la la. Om Siddhigarbha, Om Bodhisattva, Om Siddhigarbha, Bodhisattvaya.
Jizo.
La la la. Om Siddhigarbha, Om Bodhisattva, Om Siddhigarbha, Bodhisattvaya. Jizo. La la la. Om Siddhigarbha, Om Bodhisattva, Om Siddhigarbha, Bodhisattvaya.
Jizo.
La la la. Om Siddhigarbha, Om Bodhisattva, Om Siddhigarbha, Bodhisattvaya. Jizo.
Oh.
La la la. Om Siddhigarbha, Om Bodhisattva, Om Siddhigarbha, Bodhisattvaya. La la la. Om Siddhigarbha, Om Bodhisattva, Om Siddhigarbha, Bodhisattvaya. Jizo. La la la. Om Siddhigarbha, Om Bodhisattva, Om Siddhigarbha, Bodhisattvaya. Jizo. La la la. Om Siddhigarbha, Om Bodhisattva, Om Siddhigarbha, Bodhisattvaya. Jizo. La la la.
Whew. Sorry to hear about Doc. But it's good to be together today. We take this time to consider our spiritual life, a matter of true importance. When it seems life itself is threatened, first by the virus and then by human reactions to it, the big picture view of the spiritual life is of utmost importance. The Buddhas and Bodhisattvas are our guides and teachers. You and I are fellow travelers on the path. In Dharma Book Group on Wednesday at 6 p.m., you're all invited, we read a gatha from the Dhammapada called The Elephant. Find a diligent companion, a fellow traveler, one of good conduct and wisdom. Travel together. And that's what we're doing today. If you're new to Reno Buddhist Center, you're very welcome to be with us today. Please try out any of the weekly practice activities we offer. We have chanting, Dharma Book Group, Golden Light Meditation, Refuge Recovery, and yoga through the week. So the details are on the website. Last Sunday, we all experienced some grief. It was good to get it out. Today, I want to lighten the weight that we all carry with forgiveness. We all have had negative things happen to us. Maybe people did us wrong, or the company laid us off, someone was rude to us. It's easy to go through life offended, blaming others and blaming ourselves, even blaming the universe sometimes. We end up carrying around baggage. It weighs us down, like the younger priest in the reading. Today, we want to lighten that load, and one of the best ways is to learn to forgive. In forgiveness, we don't condone what happened. Forgiveness can be active and protective so that will never happen again. But it is unburdened. Whatever happened 20 years ago or 20 minutes ago, don't carry that baggage from yesterday into the today of a vibrant life. What didn't work out or what hurt you, the mistakes those people made, can be forgiven. The reason it's called the past is because it's over. It's done. It's history. The Buddha encourages us to do our part and forgive. We might say that, well, she broke my heart. That's why I'm bitter. I have a right to be upset. And yes, you were hurt once. But don't continue to hurt you by always thinking about it. Forgive. As long as you're dwelling on it, you are unable to live well in the here and now. Quit dwelling on it, quit reliving it, move forward. Every day there is a new beginning in front of you. But as long as we're holding on to old hurts, old failures, the wonderful new opportunities are blocked from view. You may have had a lot of negative things happen to you in your past. A rough childhood. I have a cough. It's right there next to the bell. It's just allergies. So, negative things may have happened to you in the past. Thank you. Foreign proteins may be invading your lungs. A lot of things have happened, and they could be painful. If we lose a loved one or our business fails, that's hard. But you can, and because of that, you can easily go through life with a chip on your shoulder. You can be distrustful, bitter, and resentful. That's the easy way. But the wise course takes effort. Try to see with wisdom. Everything you've gone through has deposited some wisdom too. You're not defined by your past. You're educated by it. You may not realize it, but you are stronger and more confident for having experienced what happened. You wouldn't be prepared for the new levels that are coming without it. But you have to forgive. If you get rid of the negative past baggage, you'll not only feel that heaviness removed, you'll feel freedom. Freedom is not where reality was. Freedom lies in where reality is. If we don't forgive, we're always thinking about yesterday or last month, last year, and there's no freedom there. We're confined and constrained in the unchangeable past. The Buddha's eyes see the new day every day. New insights, new opportunities, new relationships, those live in the unburdened now. Back then, there is blame. Right now, there are new beginnings for joy and peace. Holding anger and sadness, crying over what happened yesterday, never brings freedom. Living in regret doesn't help anyone. Being offended, angry, upset over what didn't work out will only keep you limited. We are a product of our past experience, but we don't have to be prisoners of that pain. Free yourself. Forgive. This is where your action is important. Forgiving. Now, nothing that's happened shouldn't have happened. It did happen. Everything is connected by interbeing, and nothing is to blame for that. The causes and conditions were ripe for the unfortunate incident to occur. Okay. There is no surprise to the universe in that. So we accept who we are now. Put your foot down and say, that's it. I may have gone through these disappointments. I may have made mistakes, but I'm not going to waste the time I have left carrying anger and sorrow. You can forgive. Step outside the walls, come into the light, let go being offended, and forgive. Here's the key. If somebody hurt you, don't continue that injury. If you've made mistakes, and we all have, quit beating yourself up about it and forgive yourself. The day is new every morning. If there were times you were injured, instead of blaming and carrying around that heavy baggage, you can be mature enough to say, I don't understand it, but I trust in life. When we forgive, we keep moving forward, knowing that wonderful days are ahead. Something better is coming. Things are pretty unpleasant these days. And there will be some rough patches in the middle of it. But as you go through it, focus on letting go of the blame. Don't marinate in anger and resentment. Start focusing your energy on moving forward, forgiving the offense, dropping the anger. Better is coming. Forgive. How do we forgive an injury? One simple method the Buddha recommended is to stop thinking about it and stop talking about it. Take it off that mental playlist in your head. Rewrite the habit. Don't relive negative experiences again and again. The reason some people never heal is because they keep reopening the wound. We all know people who are like that, and they regularly bring up the grievance. Can you believe they did that to me? Sure, I can believe it, but it was 27 years ago. It's time to let go. They still dredge it up as though it happened yesterday, and for them it did because they relived it yesterday. And then they don't heal. If you're going to be free, you need not only to forgive, you need to bury it, have a funeral for it, really put it away once and for all. Make a decision that you're not going to talk about it anymore. And when that urge arises, zip, don't do it. That betrayal or that slight, that disappointment is dead. You buried it. You had the funeral. It's past. It's dead. If you dig it up, it's going to stink. Not only will it make your life stink, but nobody's going to want to be around you. When you carry around stinky stuff, you may not realize it, but that makes you unpleasant. When you're bitter and you push people away. When you're living offended, angry, guilty, it pushes opportunities away. Forgive and lighten the load. Buddha-Ghosha famously said this about dredging up old, rotten grievances. By doing this, you are like a man who wants to get revenge and picks up manure in his hand to throw at the blameworthy, and so first makes himself stink. In Buddhism, forgiveness is a practice that prevents harmful thoughts from stinking up our own mental well-being. Blame and resentment are unwholesome thoughts. Feelings of hatred and ill will leave a lasting effect on our mind. Instead, we encourage cultivating thoughts that leave a wholesome effect. If we look at the law of karma, we don't have to seek revenge. We need to practice compassion and forgiveness. The perpetrator is truly the most unfortunate of all. If blame bubbles up, we refocus on loving kindness, compassion, joy for others, and equanimity. And so we avoid resentment. These reflections are used to understand how suffering afflicts the whole world. Forgiveness requires compassion for yourself and the wrongdoer. From the Dhammapada. He abused me, he struck me, he overcame me, he robbed me. In those who harbor such thoughts, hatred will never cease. In those who never harbor such thoughts, hatred will never arise. True forgiveness is letting go. Letting go of judgment. We remove the thirst for things to be any different than they are or were. We can accept ourselves and others in the present moment as we are. With true forgiveness, letting go blame, we can break the old thinking pattern and experience freedom. Please practice forgiveness for yourself and others. Our current situation is odd. The lockdown, the social distance thing. It's only normal that when people are kind of forced to live together without the normal escape valves and relief, their behavior isn't going to be pleasant all the time. And when these things arise, we offend each other in our small domicile. We should not hold this anger inside. We should forgive the other and wash away the stain from our heart. Why? Because otherwise its roots grow deeper and real animosity can invade our little apartment. The Buddha called forgiving the gift of forgiveness. In time, the practice transforms you into the sort of person who doesn't hold on to things that stink, who doesn't carry these things around, the sort of person who offers forgiveness easily. As we're cooped up together, when there are missteps and mistakes, we should forgive each other. Cultivate love, affection, and kindness for those around us whenever we can. Love, affection, and kindness. That is what the universe offers us every day. With all our limitations and faults, Amida Buddha accepts us just as we are. When we truly trust in wisdom and compassion, it dissolves away our self-power attachment to my way and our pride in knowing the one right way to do anything. And we allow other power into our experience. By turning toward compassion, we enter into the ocean of Amida's vow. Amida accepts us just as we are. That's a kind of forgiveness. We are held by Amida, never to be let go. We are held by this wise, compassionate universe, not in spite of our mistakes, but because of our mistakes. We all go through times in life when other people cause us harm. We can choose to stir the stink, or we can forgive and move on. Today, like all days, our human world needs your loving kindness. We say together this metta prayer. It's for all beings, but directed most to those who we need to forgive for their sakes and our own. Let's do that together. Repeat after me. May you be happy.
May you be happy.
May you be free from harm.
May you be free from harm.
May you receive boundless compassion.
May you receive boundless compassion.
And may peace and harmony fill your heart.
And may peace and harmony fill your hearts. Namo Buddhas. Namo Buddhas. Namo Buddhas. Namo Buddhas.
Now we would like to share our Reno Buddhist Center theme song, Home in the Meadow, selected by our dear founder, Alicia Matsunaga, borrowed from the movie How the West Was Won, but Maestro?
Grass grows wild and the winds blow free. Away, away, come away with me, and I'll build you a home in the meadow. Come, come, there's a wondrous land for the hopeful heart and the willing hand. Come, come, there's a wondrous land where I'll build you a home in the meadow. The stars, oh how bright and far on the world of pure and eternal love. The stars, oh how bright they'll shine on the home we will build in the meadow. Come, come, there's a wondrous land for the hopeful heart and the willing hand. Come, come, there's a wondrous land where I'll build you a home in the meadow.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I just have a few announcements. You can get tea and treats in the kitchen, wherever you are. Let's see, through the week we have Joyful Chanting, Dharma Book Group, Golden Light Meditation Recovery, Refuge Recovery Meeting, and RBC Yoga. So that's every day except Monday. There's something going on here. Our Get, I don't know if we're on the tight shot, but our Get a Mask, Make a Mask program has been very successful, and we need you. You can get a mask because some people have made a mask. Did I say that? I did
Yes.
say it backwards, but okay. We have masks at the temple. I recognize it's quite difficult to buy one in town. Many non-essential shops that sell masks are closed. So just contact the temple, make a time, and you can pick up a mask here. People make donations as they're able. So that was the big announcement.
We also wanted to thank our Nembutsu chanters and Sangha members who surprised us yesterday on the front lawn, coming over to just say hi and show us their sunny faces. That was a really wonderful
Very kind of
gesture,
you.
and
Yeah.
we just loved every minute of it. So
So it made this lonely big box a little less lonely.
Yes.
And we appreciate that.
thank you.
Only a few more weeks and we can gather together again. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Be safe, be well. Namon Labs, Namon Labs,
Namo.
Namon Labs,
Namo.
Namon Labs, Namon Labs.